Okay, here we go. Hey, it's your lucky lover boy. All right, so I'm about to jump into a little bibliomancy. Sorry, I was like not ready. Okay, and thank you guys. Okay, for being here, sticking around. Let's see what we got. So I am seeing a transfer of powers here, potentially a transfer of money. Again, like I do see lots of psychic, like pain here from the past, dealing with some ancestral issues. I do think ultimately there is blessings, generational blessings coming in, and that someone has healed certain generational issues here. But the thing is here, guys, is like you don't fight. First of all, you don't fight against flesh and blood. Neither do you fight alone. Okay, some of you, if they bring the fight to you, you're gonna boss up on top of them. Okay, you're just going to win. All right, if they bring the fight to you, if they start throwing down at you, you're going to overcome them. All right, because this is a 5 to the 7. All right, and this is the things that some of you are like a sleeping master here. You already know some stuff. Okay, so I see you bossing up. And I see you getting things done for your own home and taking care of your own home and looking for your own security and establishing your own security here. And it may also be that there's a lot less partying as there is working ahead. So, keep that in mind. So keep your eye on the prize as far as work. Yeah, especially with that 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles that came out. Okay, so this is just a recap of this reading. Okay, but I definitely see you getting paid for your work very well. Okay, I see you doing a really good job at stuff. Okay, I see you handling business. I see celebrations coming in, and it's exclusive. Not everybody is invited into your circle. Only the people who are loyal or that come from back in the day. Some of you are on the glow up, and you only sticking with people who are from back in the day. And I see again, someone may be mentally like superior, like intimidating to others. All right, someone who can speak the truth and someone who can overspeak lies, who can smack lies out of the air, also smacking spells out of the sky. And that's what we said, a transfer of power. Someone here may be like a sin eater. This is a day, and this is someone who is like Hakoya. I don't want to say trade. That's maybe not the right one, but someone here is like a I'm gonna say daywalker, like a spiritual, like a holy vampire. Someone is like an agent of the Most High. All right, so they maybe have these like vampire traits, but it's like very divine. It's maybe creepy. This is like Elijah, the prophet Elijah. Some of these guys are creepy, but to be a true prophet of the Lord God Most High, you have to have that killer instinct, okay? 313. Okay, so it's like many are called. There's a level that of people that are called. There's a higher tier of the chosen, okay? But then there are like the prophets, like the prophet who's like, stop the sun, it's like, make it rain, like, direct manifestation, miracles, signs and wonders, all right? Okay, so I do see some kind of issue about finances potentially being here. Hold on, I'm about to do the bibliomancy, okay? Timeless truth. Whoa, 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 whoa! We open up to Psalms 119, okay? So this is the acrostic poem if you go to Psalms 119, Psalms 119 is the acrostic poem, okay? This is a very powerful psalm. This is like this should be in your toolbox, all right? Any believer, any kind of the chosen prophets, this should be in your toolkit, okay? Now, prophets are not really listening to me. They're just like talking to God. Okay, chosen should be listening to me. Okay. All right. We are opening to the acrostic poems in Hebrew. These will all be acrostic poems. Okay. Now, this is where the psalm is broken down into the 22 Hebrew letters. This is also going to correspond to the tarot. okay, the tarot decks, all right, because it's the 22 major arcana here as well, all right. Um, Fascinating. It's fascinating that this is opened up. So within this Psalms, okay, Psalm 119, it will go through all 22 letters. Now you check out Anna Riva. You check out Anna Riva's book here on Psalm Magic. Okay. Now shout out to the Traditional Tarot on Instagram. You guys follow Traditional Tarot, Urban Alchemist. We will be doing conversation tomorrow, going live at 6 p.m. Eastern time, talking about tarot, talking about life, talking about all kinds of cool things. That's my boy. Okay, and so you guys be there, be square. Okay, and but now, so we've opened up here, and this is landing on Zan. All right. So if you check out Anna Riva's book or you do your own research, you will see that the different psalms have different abilities, so to speak, or unleash different powers. Okay. So, but within Psalm 119, a lot of healing things are in here. Okay, a lot of medicinal psalms. It doesn't necessarily make a logical sense, but I'm not sure how they're derived. Maybe it's through gematria. Okay, it's Jewish numerology, but you know, or say Kabbalistic at least. So there may be, you know, if you have an ailment with your back, you have an ailment with your eyes, you're having like a fever, all of these would be within Psalms 119 and within these different sections of the Hebrew letters, okay? We're opening up to Zan. Zan represents the sword, okay? This also corresponds to the Lover's card in the tarot, okay? So it says, remember your word to your servant, for you have given me hope. My comfort is in my comfort in my suffering is this: your promise preserves my life. The arrogant mock me without restraint. Okay, he's having a good old time. But I do not turn from your law. I remember your ancient laws, O Lord. Okay, so this is this is literal in this sense that people may be mocking you without restraint, but I'm getting something here about remembering. You know, if they're coming at you with, you know, man's laws, scientific laws, you know, there's ancient God's laws. Okay, and these laws will trump all other laws. All right. So the laws that you understand, the laws that you rock with, the spirits and powers that you work with, are going to dominate the situation. I remember your ancient laws, O Lord, and this is capital L-O-R-D, Yud He Vav He, okay? I'm calling them the Most High, most pure names. And I find comfort in them. Indignation grips me because of the wicked. You may be angry for the wickedness, who have forsaken your law. And this is not, oh, do you do tarot, da-da-da. This is, are you kind? Are you honest? Are you faithful? Are you loyal? Are you real? That's going to be judged a lot more heavy than, did you flip a tarot card or did you flip this page? Ah, guilty. It's not going to happen like that, okay? It's not book burning in heaven, okay? It's not that kind of vibe, all right? Indignation grips me because of the wicked who have forsaken your law. Your decrees are the theme song wherever I lodge, wherever I go, wherever I am. Your decrees. In the night, I remember your name, Yod He Vav He, and I will keep your law. This is in the night. This has been my practice. I obey your precepts. Okay, I obey your laws. I obey what you're telling me. Okay, this is where I said the prophets who have that direct connection. You are my portion. We're in Hey, O Lord. I have promised to obey your words. I have sought your face, your countenance, with all my heart. Okay, we're on the sacred heart energy. Okay, with all my sacred heart. Okay, with all my spiritual power, with all my life, with all my life force, with all my spiritual understanding, with all my magic, with everything I've got. I've sought the face of God. This is what you were saying, or your heart is saying. Be gracious to me according to your promise. I have considered my ways, and I have turned my steps to your statutes. I will hasten and not delay to obey your commands. Though the wicked bind me with ropes, I will not forget your laws. This is the laws of God. This is like some manifestation stuff, okay? They're trying to bind you with the laws of man and these ropes. It's not going to work, okay? They may be also doing some kind of knot magic going on here as well to bind you. It's not going to work. At midnight, I rise. Okay, so in the darkness, I rise. My power comes in the darkness. My power comes in the when you think I'm weakened. Okay. My power comes when you are asleep, when you are not watching. To give thanks to your. At midnight, I rise to give thanks to your righteous laws. I am a friend to all who fear you, to all who follow your precepts. The earth is filled with your love, O Lord. Teach me your decrees. Okay? So this is you asking even for the Most High to whisper more and tell you more. Okay? You're like, tell me more. He's going to say, what, Lord? Okay? Because you know the voice of your master. The master. People may be looking at superficial issues, okay? People may be looking in their own, like, box of fear, so to speak, okay? But I believe that you are transforming, and at this midnight, there is this phoenix rising energy, all right? So when everyone has already played their game, when everyone's already showed their hands, everyone's done their Hail Mary bullshit, okay? You're coming in with the real Hail Mary, full of grace. Blessed are you among all women. And understanding the truth and the power within that phrase and what it really means, the esoteric connotations. Of the Immaculate Conception, of the Virgin Birth, and the Ascension, or Assumption. Do good to your servant, according to your word, O Lord. Teach me knowledge and good judgments. And this judgment is not only in your decision making, but to judge others and say no and yes, okay, to others about things. For I believe in your commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray. But now I obey your word. You are good, and what you do is good. Teach me your decrees. Some of you are looking for like the deep secrets. You guys are looking for the 40 days, the missing 40 days of Christ, right? Remember, he rose from the dead. He comes out of the tomb. Mary is the first to see him, Mary Magdalene. She goes, 13:13, 13th disciple, Mary Magdalene, Ashe Mama, Ashe Motukwe. And so Mary Magdalene goes out and they're saying like, he is risen. And, you know, they see this woman, and that's, instead of the message, instead of the truth, they're saying, oh, but you're a girl. So, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you don't know what you're talking, you're a liar, okay? You're a false prophet because you're a female. You're a false prophet because you're black. You're a false prophet because you're not in my religious clique. But these cliques, are over as soon as they start. These relationships, can go on and off like a light. You are good, and what you do is good. Teach me your decrees. Okay, you guys are getting deep downloads here coming up. All right. Though the arrogant have smeared me with lies, like you, some of you don't even care. Okay. And now this is also like people. This really could be some kind of like root work going on. It could be not binding or smearing your name, like literally like your name there, or smearing your face or your picture. Okay. Their hearts are callous and unfeeling. They don't have the spiritual power. Their hearts are callous and unfeeling. It's motion from the emotion. This is what powers. This is a source of power. Okay, so people who are callous, people who are like narcissistic, people who are dead in their heart, people who are emotionless and who don't have an empathic drop of blood, okay, in their heart, then they're not really able to spellcast, okay? And the best they can do is use fixed candles, okay? And that's fine if you're using fixed candles, but that's not fixed candles does not a witch make, okay? Their hearts are callous and unfeeling. They're numb. Hard hearts, calloused hearts. Like when you leave like a piece of meat out, it's gotten hard and crusty, okay, and shriveled. But I delight in your law. I saw a piece of meat getting shriveled, but there is someone's getting delicacies and delights. It was good for me to be afflicted. Ooh, it was good for your little tricky little tricks. Ooh, my money hand is itching, yo. This is good fortune for you. So that I might learn your decree. Some of you, because you're afflicted, you've come out to be a badass, okay? Some of you are like able to flex muscles you never knew you had. Some of you said, oh wait, 1 arm, 2 arm, and you're like, oh, 3 arms, oh, 4 arms, oh no, I didn't know, I got 8 arms. Some of you are chilling like Shiva, like Bodhisattva. Some of you are looking at these ancient images and these ancient pictures on the wall, and you said, that's me. Some of you are in the Odu and the Bhakti, and you're saying, that's my story. The story of Olodumare, the story of Olokun, the story of Orunmila, the story of Ashun, the story of Yemoya, the story of Nana Baruch, the story of Oya, the story of Shango, Big King 17. Some of you see these stories and you said, that's me, baby. That's me. And they said, that's why, because you are one of us. You've been one of us. Some of you are orphaned here on this planet Earth. Orphaned from the angels. Nephilim. That's an old word for star seeds and crystal kids and all the different things we call it. That's an old word. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than 1,000 pieces of silver and gold. Your hands made me and formed me. Right? This is the words of Adam from the earth, right? Your hands made me. This is what Adam could say, right? Give me understanding to learn your commands. And when I'm speaking of Adam, I'm speaking of the unified masculine, feminine, divine masculine, unified within one flesh. Okay? Adam Cadman, the original hue man. Okay? Hue, color. Your hands form me. Give me understanding to learn your commands. I command you. Not just the 10 Commandments. Okay, this is some thus saith the Lord. Okay? Break this bread till it's 5, till you feed 5,000, till you feed everybody up in here, that little boy's bread, okay? Teach me your commands. Teach me your authority. Your decrees, okay? May those who fear you rejoice when they see me. The true believers. And that's how you know if they got a nasty stink funk attitude. What mercy should we show? May those who fear you rejoice when they see me. For I have put my hope in your word. I know, O Lord, that your laws are righteous. I know, with the helmet of salvation, I know that I'm on the side of the Most High. And that my opposition is my natural born enemy. For I have put my hope in your word. That's Logos, the living word. I know, O Lord, that your laws are righteousness, and in faithfulness you have afflicted me. You did this to me to help me. These people came against me to make me stronger because iron sharpens iron. You couldn't have reached the level you're at now, 2040. Ooh, some of you may be coming to that age of maturity, spiritual maturity. Okay? It's 7, 21. It's something like 35 and 40 or something like that. Okay. So you have done these things to me, O Lord. You have afflicted me in order to improve me. Okay, as iron sharpens iron, as you know, the potter molds the clay. Okay, as the the furnace heats up the gold. Okay, it separates the pure from that's going to just the combustible. All right, the dross. May your unfailing love be my comfort, according to your promise to your servant. Let your compassion come to me, that I may live. For your law is my delight. These are the laws of cosmos, okay? These are like electromagnetic laws, gravitation, okay? This is like the laws of like incarnation, reincarnation, of life and death, of heaven and hell. These laws, okay? The laws of angels and demons, and how they are to interact, how they operate, the laws of metaphysics. Okay, the programmer. I haven't seen, you guys seen The Matrix? I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to. All right. Ooh, may the arrogant be put to shame for wronging me without cause. But I will meditate on your precepts. For those who fear you turn to me. This is the words of Yeshua. For those who understand your statutes, may my heart be blameless toward you, toward your decrees, that I may not be put to shame. These are the words of Yeshua. This is exactly the same. Here, Psalms 119. I am a friend to all who fear you. Okay, but we're going to come here. No, I'm totally getting... Okay, here we go. So Jesus was doing these things on the Sabbath. The Jews persecuted him. Jesus said to them, my Father is always at work to this very day, and I too am working. Ooh, altar work. Ooh, I too am cooking it up, bro. Okay. For this reason, the Jews tried all the harder to kill him. Not only was he breaking the Sabbath. This is not even in the form of their words. This is saying that he is breaking the Sabbath. Not only was he breaking the Sabbath, guilty in that sense, but he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal to God, guilty as charged. Jesus gave this answer. I tell you the truth, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can only do what he sees the Father doing. Because whatever the Father does, the Son also does, right? He mirrors him. like a reflection. For the Father loves the Son and shows him all he does. Yes, to your amazement, he will show him even greater things than these. To your amazement, he will show him even greater things than these. There's a third person here. For just as the Father raises the dead, I told you, you guys are working in metaphysical laws, raises the dead and gives them life. Even so, the Son gives life to whom he is pleased to give it. This is what you say goes. You're backed up. Okay? This is like you backed up by the Most High. This is where even your lies and errors will become true. Remember when Abraham told Isaac, he's like, yeah, we just going to climb this hill. We just going hiking. We're going to do a little sacrifice, a little something, something up there. And Isaac's carrying the wood like Christ, right? He's carrying the wood up the hill and he's like, so what are we going to sacrifice? And Isaac's like, or Abraham's like, oh, there's going to be some goat up there once we get there. There's going to be, he's probably saying kid. Remember, goat and kid is a baby goat. But anyway, when they got up there, it was some animal stuck in the thickets, okay, and they were able to use that because he was gonna slay Isaac, and he was stopped by the Lord. He was like, no, stop. Just want to see what you're gonna do, okay, see how true you were, and that's what we learned in Hebrews is like he only did that because he believes that God could bring him back, even if he did slay his